Guys, kaya pala ipo-pull out mismo ng USA yung kanilang Typhoon missile launchers, kasama na po yung iba nilang mga sundalo at iba nilang mga equipment, guys. Kasi i-assign pala ang kanilang unit sa Red Sea. Bakit? Kasi ho mismo ang mga Houthis ay nananalo po mismo sa war nila sa Middle East. At the same time, ang supply chain ng mundo ay naaapektuhan. Ang supply chain ng USA, British, pati na po ang mga ibang mga Western power ay bakit ho? Kasi ang mga Houthi rebels ho, mas well supplied sila. Why sila mas well supplied compare sa USA pati sa ibang Western powers? Kasi mas cheaper po ang kanilang mga weapons. Mas marami po silang very very cheap drones na ginagamit ho. More cheaper pa sa USA, which kinikripple po nito ang economy ng USA. Oh guys ha, kita nyo to. Si Joe Biden mismo at ang US government nag-announce na hindi nila tutulungan ang mga Pilipino kung sakaling magkaroon ng giyera between China and the Philippines. Ito po ang ebidensya, guys. To see is to believe. Okay, guys?
Message has also been diluted by actions of the US Navy in the Asia Pacific in recent weeks. The USS Eisenhower, which was due to head home after it was given 2 extensions, finally there was a replacement for the Eisenhower. At least the announcement came through last week that the USS Theodore Roosevelt will be deployed in the Red Sea. But the message that's gone across is this: it is at the cost of pulling out the USS Theodore Roosevelt, one of the largest aircraft carriers in the world, out of the South China Sea. In the South China Sea, it was showing American power in the middle of a very serious showdown between China and the Philippines, which happens to be a treaty ally of the United States. So the apparent failure of both US and European navies to try and secure the Red Sea does not necessarily call into question the utility of naval power for high-end missions like this great power competition between China and the United States. Despite a